The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show.
Looking first at the NL East,
The Braves
allowed only 5 hits as a staff.
as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park, 2-0.
As of right now,
The Phillies sit in 4th place in the National League East Division,
while the Braves are second in the division.
the Colorado Rockies
Knocked out 12 hits as a team.
as they took down the Fish in Miami, 7-6.
Entering the day's action,
The Marlins sit in 3rd place in the National League East Division,
while the Rockies
are in 2nd place in the NL West. The Nationals,
completed a 3-game series sweep.
as they stole one from the Diamondbacks in walk-off fashion, 6-5.
Heading into the day,
The Nationals are in 1st place in the NL East, and the Diamondbacks are in 3rd place in the NL West. The Mets center fielder, number 30,
had an outstanding 5 hits at the dish,
as the Mets were winners against the Padres,
13-4. As of today,
the Padres sit in last place in the National League West Division,
while the Mets
Brewers
totaled 11 hits.
as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field, 7-5.
At the start of the day,
The Cubs sit in 4th place in the National League Central Division,
while the Brewers are third in the division.
the Pittsburgh Pirates
Combined for 10 hits as a team.
as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds, 6-3.
As of right now,
The Pirates are in 1st place in the NL Central.
while the Cardinals are atop the division.
The Dodgers
Had 12 hits as a team.
as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco, 7-2.
In the standings,
The Giants are in 4th place in the NL West, and the Dodgers
are atop the division.
The Red Sox
Earned the 3-game series sweep.
as they beat the visiting Rays 6-0. It was their 5th straight victory.
As of today,
The Red Sox sit in 2nd place in the American League East Division,
while the Rays are fourth in the division. Nomar Mazara plated 5 on the day with 2 big flies.
helping the Rangers push past the Blue Jays 7-5.
At the start of the day,
The Blue Jays sit in 3rd place in the American League East Division,
and the Rangers
are in 4th place in the AL West. The Detroit Tigers
racked up 11 hits as a team.
as they beat the O's in Baltimore 3-2.
Entering the day's action,
The Orioles sit in last place in the American League East Division, and the Tigers sit in 2nd place in the AL Central Division. The Cleveland Indians
got 12 hits in this one.
as they took down the visiting Mariners 5-1.
In the standings,
The Indians are atop the AL Central,
while the Mariners
are in last place in the AL West. The Royals,
combined for a 4-hitter.
as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 2-1.
As of today,
The Royals sit in 4th place in the American League Central Division, and the White Sox
are at the bottom of the division.
The Minnesota Twins
Held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits.
as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 3-0.
Heading into the day,
The Twins are in 3rd place in the AL Central,
while the Reds
are in last place in the NL Central. Mike Trout
had 3 hits in the contest.
helping lead the Angels to the win over the Yankees 4-2.
At the start of the day,
The Angels are in 3rd place in the AL West,
while the Yankees
are atop the American League East Division. The Houston Astros
combined to give up just 5 hits.
as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 2-1.
As of right now,
The Astros are atop the American League West,
while the Athletics are second in the division.
and that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. It's Monday morning and welcome to Inside the Show.
Looking first at the NL East,
The Arizona Diamondbacks
sent 3 balls into the seats
as they pulverized the Braves
9-3.
Welcome to Washington, D.C. for the 2018 Home Run Derby at Nationals Park. 8 hitters will battle. Let's get right to it. It's time for the Home Run Derby. Now hitting from your Washington Nationals, number 34, Bryce Harper. There's home run number 1. Seconds left. Another home run. second deck. No time remaining. That will do it. He finishes with a total of 4 home runs. And he'll have to wait and see if that holds up. Up to the plate, the challenger. A long home run. And that one's gone into the second deck. Seconds left. Another home run. Out of here. That's his 4th home run. Time's up. So that will do it. He finishes with a total of 4 home runs. And he'll have to wait and see if that's enough. Our final contestant here in the tiebreak from the Toronto Blue Jays. Ladies and gentlemen, your Home Run Derby champion, Giancarlo Stanton.
Welcome to Inside the Show. It's the wild day that is the trade deadline. Starting off in the National League East, the Miami Marlins combined to give up just 5 hits as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 2-0. The Red Sox knocked out 10 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 6-1. Carlos Martinez earned the victory, which was his 10th on the year, leading St. Louis to a win over the Rockies 4-0. The Diamondbacks allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 3-0. The Los Angeles Dodgers put together 10 total hits as they got the best of the Brewers at home 5-1. The San Francisco Giants combined for 10 hits as a team as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 6-1. The Twins totaled 11 hits as they bested the visiting Indians 5-4. Jaime Garcia picked up win number 8 this year, leading the Blue Jays past the A's 4-1. They now have 5 straight wins. The Houston Astros went deep 4 times as they nabbed the extra innings win over the Mariners 6-5. And that's the show. The trade deadline is only hours away, so don't forget to check in tomorrow for a full recap of the day's events. The trade deadline has come and gone. Here's a recap of what happened on and off the field yesterday. Looking first at the NL East, the Atlanta Braves hit 3 long balls as they manhandled the Marlins 7-0. The Phils sent 3 balls into the seats as they took down the Red Sox on the road 8-4. The New York Mets combined to allow only 4 hits as they took down the Nationals in Washington 6-3. The Cubs racked up 11 hits as a team as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 10-6. The Redbirds got 12 hits in this one as they toppled the Rockies 10-3. Jake Lamb plated 5 on the day with 2 big flies as the Diamondbacks defeated the Rangers 13-1. He has now hit safely in 7 straight games. Travis Shaw swung the bat well with 3 hits as Milwaukee took one from the Dodgers 5-2. He is currently among the NL leaders in runs batted in. The San Diego Padres knocked out 12 hits as a team as they dismantled the Giants 9-1. Masahiro Tanaka pitched well, earning his 9th win of the season as the Yankees claim victory over the Orioles 2-0. His ERA is currently in the top 5 in the American League. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 3-0. They continue to win as they now have 9 straight. The Kansas City Royals knocked out 10 hits as a team as they beat the White Sox on the South Side 5-1. The Tigers put together 10 total hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 7-6. The Cleveland Indians totaled 13 hits as a team as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 6-3. Kendrys Morales was a major force at the plate, driving in 4, leading the Blue Jays past the A's 5-4. The win was their 6th straight as a team. The Mariners halted their 6-game losing streak as they got the home victory against the Astros 4-2. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long. The final postseason teams are jockeying for position. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL East, the Phils snapped their 5-game losing streak as they took down the visiting Braves 3-2. Heading into the day, the Phillies are in 3rd place in the NL East. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Braves are atop the division. They hold a comfortable 8-game advantage. The Mets finished off a 3-game sweep as they beat the visiting Marlins 12-0. As of right now, the Mets sit in 4th place in the National League East Division. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Marlins are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Rockies pounded out 17 hits in this one as they bested the visiting Nats 10-9. They now have 6 straight victories. At the start of the day, the Rockies are in 4th place in the NL West. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Nationals sit in 2nd place in the National League East Division, 8 games out of first. Brett Cecil collected his first W this season as the Cardinals beat their rival Cubs 4-2. In the standings, the Cubs are in 2nd place in the NL Central. They're 2 games back. And the Cardinals are 3rd in the division, 9 games back. Homer Bailey got his 16th win this year as Cincinnati got the best of the Pirates 3-1. As of today, the Reds sit in last place in the National League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first. Hi there, everyone. Welcome to this special postseason edition of Inside the Show. For the 7th and final game of the Major League Baseball World Series, the Indians push past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine, clinching the World Series championship. It has been a storybook season for them, and they will look to repeat as champions next year.